All right, what up, y'all? Appreciate y'all checking in. So, my bad. I'm trying to. I had to send the link to a couple of homies real quick. But all right, what up, squad? Heavyweight checking in. So we are back with another episode. You know what I'm saying? Another day in the life. You already know I'm still at it. But today, tonight actually, I'm gonna talk about this few topics tonight. So obviously, as you've probably seen if you've been on social media, Kendrick Lamar done responded to the boy Drizzy Drake. So we finally got a response. I listened to it. I did a live response on my YouTube earlier, so I'm gonna give my comments on that at the end. Just beef in the industry overall is a hot topic right now. Obviously, we know about Kendrick and Drake, but then you know where Cole was in that, and then you got the baby talking about people calling him for a fake beef, trying to pull the marketing scheme, finesse 2 times, and NBA YoungBoy just they just finessed us and faking the whole thing. So we gonna cover that, and then also I got a question for y'all. Like I try to throw questions in there to make it interactive. Like out of all of the most iconic hip hop pendants and chains that you could think of, crews and label chains. Who had the most iconic one? So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. We're gonna start with that one first. So what came up on the timeline? My bad, I got something. As soon as I get to doing something, it's always someone to go on my eye. Before I go ahead and get into the spill, though, y'all know the drill. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, ring the notification bell. That way, y'all can go ahead and get all the notifications for all my videos I have coming forward. And let's get into this thing. So, the homie DJ Ill Will, this was a few days ago now, over the weekend. He posted on Facebook. He was like some of the most iconic hip hop crew pendants of all time. Which one is your favorite? And if y'all don't know who DJ Ill Will is, he's a well-known established producer, DJ, and he also had the alumni label with Kid Ink. So back in the day, I think he did a bunch of mixtapes, but I know he did like I think he did Wiz's tape before Cushion Orange Juice and the DJ Ill Will, that whole tag. If he was a mixtape, mixtape kid, 2000s, that Piff live mixtapes, you already know what it is. So anyways, he on Facebook, he's interactive, just asking questions, stuff like that. You got Jay-Z up there with the Rockefeller chain. You got Birdman up there, obviously, with the infamous Cash Money chain. Master P up there with the infamous No Limit chain. Tupac up there with the infamous Death Row chain. And then I didn't click on the other 6, but I see the next one is Meek Mill with the Dream Chasers chain, which is popping, honestly. I see, honestly, that's the OVO Owl in there. So, like, crew and rapper labels and logos has always been a popular topic, or not a popular topic, but it's been a hot commodity in the hip hop space. So it's like jerseys for a sport, you know what I'm saying, or any other type of merchandise. Like it's almost like the uniform, but most the thing that makes the most sense is it's almost like a uniform for an athlete playing a sport, having a chain. It symbolizes like you tapped in, you locked in, you really with a label, you really with a crew, you a part of something, and really it's company branding at the end of the day. The way we look at it from the in the community as far as how we go about it, that's how we do it. But like it's really just like company branding in its own unique way. So with all that being said, obviously we know it's a whole lot of other infamous like there's infamous ones and then there's the iconic ones. Now the first 4 pictures he got up there, those are 4 pretty iconic labels. You know what I'm saying? And label logos and pendants in particular when we talking chains and talking chaining day. But there are some dope and infamous ones in the industry now that we know of. Like I said, Dream Chasers, OVO, stuff like that. But for me, personally, I think that I don't know if the picture was in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and also throw out, if we talking iconic, the bad boy is iconic. I know what's going on I know what's going on in the world right now with everybody involved with that company, but the bad boy logo and the pendant and the chain, that is iconic, bro. And then for me personally from the South, that So Def is iconic. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's up there with all the other ones as well. So them 4, that's like easily the top 6 to pick from. But if I'm talking about chains that like was a chain that I wish I had around my neck when I really started getting into my rap career. Excuse me. when I started getting into my rap career and I started really making music, and I really was like, okay, man, if I could get signed to a rapper, which I would never do now, but if I could get signed to a rapper and all that when I was first kind of getting started, like, man, even though I had unique people, I would have really understood. I would like to do business with, like, just chain and day, like being with a crew. Young Money for me was just the one. Like, obviously that's a it's somebody, that Wayne, he's a branch from the Cash Money crew, Cash Money Records. Obviously the chains, they're gonna be infamous, but that Young Money chain, y'all ain't tell me, Young Moolah, if I would have had that YM chain, boy, I would have been able to tell me nothing. I'm telling you, boy, that was the chain that I wanted by the time I started my music when I was 18, 19, coming out of high school. You know what I'm saying? It was the hottest label coming out in 2009. Wayne obviously was the big dog. Birdman was still wrapped in there and tapped in there, obviously handling the business and stuff. But Drake, Tyga, Nicki, and then those was basically the big four that came just from those, the big three that came just from Young Money, Drake, Tyga, and Nicki. And then you had what's my man name, Short Dog. You had the Little Twist and Lil Chucky, and you had the whole crew. But like Short Dog, even what Mac Man was doing, Gutta, like that whole crew was just fire as hell. But listen, chain wise, man, I would have been on in my mind, right? But in my mind, if I got a Young Money chain and it's real and I got it from the crew, I was on. But anyway, so y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think is the most iconic hip hop pendant in your opinion. Your personal opinion, which one you like the most. So the next thing we're gonna get into, right? Obviously, I try to keep a light topic with the pendants, the chains, just try to throw a quick question out there. But right now, it seems like everybody beefing, dog. Like everybody's beefing. And over the weekend or sometime last week, the baby was on Shaq's podcast, and he was talking about after the initial Like That dropped, and the cold diss and then everything going on with the quote unquote big three. He was like, he got a call and somebody said they wanted to instigate like a fake beef just for a marketing scheme. And after when I saw the story pop up, I was like, damn, I don't know. And the baby said it was somebody he respected, so I was like, I don't know who that really could be. But then I thought about it, and I saw it from one page first that had a picture of a person, had their face blurred out. But then the second picture I saw was this one. And if I'm not mistaken, this is from That Wave. I follow them on Facebook, but That Wave, and it says, the baby says a popular lyrical rapper reached out to create fake rap beef with him, and it has 3 pictures up there. Now, once I saw this in my mind, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that sound like, from what I know about Joyner Lucas, it sound like a move Joyner Lucas might make. So, Joyner, you know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of people taken to that, thinking that it was, it might really be Joyner Lucas, and the baby didn't say no names in it or whatever. But I'm gonna play the clip of what he said, and then we gonna get into the next part.
You said that. So look, it's like 2 days after the situation took place. This before J. Cole apologized, matter of fact. I got a call, I won't say from who. I got a call from a certain rapper. It's like a lyricist too, like a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all know him if I said his name. 1,000% y'all know him, right? And I got a text from him. He shot me a text. He like, yo, hit me, you gonna like this. He like, hit me, you gonna like this. I called him, I'm like, what up? He like, what's up with it? How you feeling? I'm good, what's up with it? He like, you wanna go up? How you feeling? You wanna go up? I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. He say, man, all the back and forth between J. Cole and Kendrick got me fired up. Bruh, I feel like we should diss each other. We cool behind closed doors. We should diss each other.
That should have
You know what I'm saying? And we cool, we know we cool, but bruh, I just feel like it'll just go crazy and yada, yada, yada. And I told him, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, responded like the same way I told him, I'm like, look, I know for a fact what that'll do, right? But I'm like, at the same time, it's a little more personal with me. Like, I'm not about to say certain things about you if I don't really feel a certain way about you. You get what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, and that's out of respect for you. You get.
So that's what the baby had to say about actually getting the phone call. And like I said, after that clip went viral, a lot of people start just guessing and taking shots, and they came up with Joyner Lucas. So it seems like sometime today or maybe yesterday, Jordan finally responded, and he was like, y'all got me fucked up. This shit ain't me, man. This shit ain't me. So we got Joyner Lucas, and he was like, why keep getting tagged in this BS? The baby definitely wasn't talking about me. And another thing, I didn't create a fake beef with Tory Lanez. Oh yeah, my bad. Bluetooth speaker wanna get some shine and everything. But appreciate you checking in. And so he's like, I ain't creating no fake beef with Tory Lanez. He called me out on IG Live. Pause real quick. If y'all don't remember, there was an issue with him and Tory Lanez, obviously before Tory Lanez was in this situation. Now I remember that sometime around the pandemic time, stuff like that. So that's what he's referring to in this situation. He was like, do your research. As far as logic goes, I had legit personal issues with him too, and some misunderstandings, even a fault on my own part with him. I can be a real nigga and own up to that. What did he say? Stop attacking me for the baby interview. Stop attaching me to this the baby interview. So my bad. First time reading through that second part of the tweet. I try to actually not go too deep into the stuff I talk about, you know what I'm saying? Just because I want to give an honest reaction when I'm reading into it. So, but with that being said though, I low-key thought it might be Joyner because it seemed like the type of business move he is, and when the baby said it was a lyrical rapper that he actually respected, I was like, okay, it makes sense, like, because I can't think of too many other rappers he's talking about unless it's somebody that's probably higher up above him and Joyner. But with all that being said, it just got me to thinking like, yo, the whole industry right now is going crazy with all the beefing and everything, right? And a lot of people in the industry, they do that, and regular fans don't understand that sometimes this shit is orchestrated. Like I told my cousin, I was like, man, listen, I low key think Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, they all came into the game in the same class essentially. They all homies. I feel like them boys is low key just like, hey, listen, like, hey, this how we gonna do this shit. They just back there pulling strings and making shit happen. Low key. Now, in all reality, all actuality, I don't, I know it's a little bit of a, when you great at something, even if y'all are friends and y'all competitors, when you great at something, it's gonna be tension in the space when everybody starts to look like number one. So I understand that's what's really going on. But I feel like even with the way they going back, like Drake and Cole are going, Drake and Kendrick are going back and forth with each other after Cole has now gracefully bowed out. I feel like they know what it is. It's going to be a certain type of respect. This is the type of shit that's not going to necessarily go to the streets. But some people don't have any issues with each other at all, and they just instigate beef for no damn reason at all. And sometimes they do it as marketing, like Finesse 2 Times and NBA Youngboy. I haven't listened to the song, but I did see about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was some back and forth about them on Twitter and IG and some nonsense or whatever. I saw it on some of the music blogs. And then just yesterday I saw that they dropped a song together. So in some situations, people utilize it because at the end of the day, negativity is going to sell, and it's going to go. I try to keep it transparent right now because I'm gonna start trying to grow this live and these videos like this from the ground up. But I got 2 people on live right now. Got a feeling I know who it is because I only sent 2 links. But with that being said, it's some people who are only going to check into these videos if I do negative content or if I'm talking about beef and shit like that, because it's gonna get people to talking. That's just how this shit goes. The positivity always gets overshined, but it's all part of the game. It's just part of life. And when you talking business, especially entertainment and sports, that shit is all set up. It's all set up. And the last thing, okay, of course, the big topic of the night, right? I'm not gonna play it, but we know the big dog Kendrick has finally responded, right? So Euphoria, it dropped, it's out. My man came in on a jazz tip, hitting you with the, hitting you with the neo soul jazz bars, and then you get a beat switch. Kendrick hit the first beat, he talking, he talking, you know, he talking something, he talking crazy. He hit the second beat, and then he really starts snapping. Now I saw people on my timeline before I even checked it out. I purposely just waited to before I listened so I could do my live, which is now on my page. You can go after this video and watch my other live of me reacting to it. I did it on my phone real quick just to actually get my honest opinion of the actual song. But after actually checking in and listening to it, like, man, people were saying that he wasn't really saying nothing. He's saying things that we already know and stuff like that. It always comes up when people going back and forth. But I feel like depending on the time or really depending on what the situation is, it's all about how you deliver the information. So, and me personally, I listen to it. I think he snapped. You know what I'm saying? It's K-Dot and he talking that shit. And for the longest time, what we wanted was not just any old rappers. We wanted the big dogs to, like, if there was issues, to say names. And a lot of people in hip hop, I think they're scared of just the, you know, the golden era, the 90s and early 2000s about what beef could be. But understanding now with these particular artists and where they at, it's not gonna get to that. So that's why they want to hear names, because we know it's all just competitive. And like Kendrick said in the verse, you know, in the track, it's a Philly fade. You know what I'm saying? It's just a friendly sparring session. That's what they doing. He said he gonna keep it as respectful as possible, essentially without dropping too much dirt. But he throwing strays out there. Even Gunna Wanna got a stray. He knows some shit about Drake that'll make Gunna Wanna look like a saint. And I'm just like, I see on Twitter Gunna responding, was like, what's happening? What I do? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that tweet was real, but the stray was definitely real, you know? And I think at the end of the day, my only other issue with this whole thing is people tripping off the time. And we know Kendrick. I saw jokes about he done rewrote this shit 20 times. He probably did, but y'all know Kendrick. He gonna sit on the record. It's gonna be perfect in his eyes before he releases it. It's like, I mean, I feel like it's Dr. Dre, it's Kanye, and then right now you Kendrick Lamar. Like that and well, Dr. Dre, Andre 3000, Kanye, and then Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick gonna take his time, but he gonna put it out. Kanye gonna take his time, probably longer than Kendrick, but he gonna put it out. We don't know what Andre doing, and Dr. Dre ain't dropping nothing. I don't think it's ever coming. It's a rap for him. But with all that shit being said, man, like, I already know Drake got one in the hole, because when he dropped Push Ups, there was a second half to the track. And I don't know if and then he did the AI thing. I think that was just a fake out, but I think he gonna drop the second half to the track. If not, he already got something really different in the hole. But the boys gonna go back and forth. I think they're gonna go back and forth with it, and I don't think it's gonna get too crazy on either side for real. But I think we're gonna get a couple more tracks, man. And right now, I'm still gonna say Drake got him. You know what I'm saying? As much as I don't really care about the timing aspect of it, I do feel like Drake got 48 hours to respond. And if he do, Kendrick got like 24 to respond. You feel me? So we just in that era. We in the microwave era where people want that shit. They want that shit quick, fast, in a hurry, and it better be snapping. Like, that shit better be popping. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Go ahead and get down in the comments. Make sure y'all interact with the page. Let me know. And do y'all think is Drake up one, Kendrick up one? How y'all feeling? Also, remember in the first question that I asked, you know, get down there and let me know what is the most iconic hip hop pendant that you've been rocking with. That you know, if you could be down with the crew, if you could get a chain, which one you rocking with, who you fucking with. Until next time, I go by the name of Hemingway. I appreciate y'all for checking in. I'm out.